Thank you for joining me this moment. My name is Mr. Sunday Abo. I remain your health presenter and a nutritionist. In my last video, we talked about chronic disease, the meaning and the causes and prevention. Today, we are going to be looking at the acronym called RED. I also discussed this acronym in a short way in my last video. Today, I'm going to give you full details of this acronym called RED. Just as I said in my last video, the acronym called RED, red does not signify color, neither does it signify danger. Meanwhile, the acronym RED, R stands for rest, E stands for exercise, while D stands for diet. What is rest? Rest is the total shutdown of the body system. Rest constitutes 10% of your healthy living. The rest we are talking about here is not you just sitting on your parlor and be watching television. Rest we mean here is that you must sleep for complete 8 hours. This will give you 10% of your healthy living. When you rest for 8 hours, when you sleep for 8 hours, this is the total healthy living that your body demand, that you must rest for 8 hours. We go to exercise. Exercise is the locomotive movement of the body. Exercise also constitutes 10% of your healthy living. Exercise constitutes 10% of your healthy living. And in exercise, we have time duration for exercise. You don't just wake up and start exercising at any time you want. For in the morning, time for exercise is from 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. This is the actual time for exercise in the morning. While in the evening, the actual time for exercise in the evening is from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. This is the actual time for exercise in the evening. Anytime from any of this range, it is stressed. You're stressing yourself. So this is the actual range of time for exercise. Let's look at the next table, which is the diet. Diet is eating the right food at the right time and at the right proportion. Diet is eating the right food at the right time and the right proportion. Diet constitutes 80% of your healthy living. You can see that rest and exercise constitute only 10%. But when you come to exercise, it has the highest percentage, which give you the healthy living. 80% of diet is what is in this table. So diet is very, very important in the life of every human being. Having known the acronym RED, we go to what is called food pyramid. Food pyramid. This food pyramid is like a table. It's like a table that contains the classes of food that your body needs. The table that contains all the nutrients that your body needs. In this table of food pyramid, we have 5% of carbohydrate, what you are demanded to eat in a day. You have 5% of carbohydrate. You have 15% of protein. You have 30% of fruit and vegetable, and you have 50% of whole grains and nuts. So all these other ones have minor percentage. Why full whole grains and nuts have 50 percentage. So you are meant to take this whole grains and nuts in a large quantity. That's why it has 50% under this table of food pyramid. So let's go to the first table. The first food item in the table is carbohydrate, which you need 15 percentage of it. What is carbohydrate? Carbohydrate are energy giving food, and the end product of carbohydrate is starch and glucose. Starch and glucose are the end product of carbohydrate. Example of this carbohydrate are rice, garri, swallow, yam. So what is the 15 percentage of rice or garri, yam that you need to take? So when it comes to garri, you are meant to take swallow in the native food. Swallow, garri, apple, you are meant to take a wrap of swallow for a day. When you take one wrap of a swallow, that is the 15 percentage of carbohydrate you need for the day. You don't have to take any other carbohydrate again. You have to go to another um, uh, nutrition to supplement this 15%. So what is the 15% of apple, garri, rice? 15, just as I said earlier, a wrap of apple, garri, swallow is okay. That is the 15%. If you are eating rice, there's two kitchen spoon, not the small spoon you use in eating. The kitchen spoon, just two plates, two cup, two kitchen spoon of rice is 15% of this carbohydrate. Then, if you are eating yam, just 2 or 3 slices of yam is okay for the day. 3 slices of yam. These are 15% of carbohydrate. You don't take more than this percentage. If you take more than this percentage, it will accumulate much sugar and more glucose in your body. And when you accumulate more sugar in your body, it will constitute to another problem of this health disease that may cause you diabetes when you have excess sugar. So that's why this food is being portioned according to the percentage you have to take for the day. We move to protein. Protein, they are the bodybuilding food. The end product of protein is amino acid. Amino acid. So you need this protein in 15%. You need this protein in 15%. And what is the 15% of protein? If you are eating meat, you take 2 pieces of meat for the day. You don't eat any other meat for the day. So 2 pieces of meat is okay for the day. 2 eggs is okay for the day if you're eating protein. Get me? 2 pieces of meat if you're eating protein. 2 pieces of meat. 2 eggs is okay for the day. Then if you're eating beans, 2 kitchen spoon, not the spoon you eat in eating. The kitchen spoon, the one you use in the big spoon you use in turning your soup, using fetching food from the pot. So 2 spoon of it is 15% of it. 2 spoon of beans is 15%. You don't take more than that. If you take more than that, it may accumulate things that will cause an harm in your body, or you don't take it much more than this percentage. So if you keep on taking more than this percentage, it may cause you kidney disease, kidney stones. When you have excess of protein, it may constitute to this heart disease. So let's look quickly at the fruit and vegetables. Fruit and vegetable, this one you need it in 30%. So fruit and vegetable, these classes of these classes of food, you need fruit like mango, you need fruit like orange, you need fruit like local apple, you need vegetable like bitter leaf, green leaf, and so on and so forth. And the end product of of vitamins. End product of this fruit is vitamin. The end product of fruit is vitamins. You get me? End product of fruit is vitamins. So you need this vitamin in 30% in your body. You need it in 30%. So the last and not the least is whole grains and nuts. This one you need it in 50% for your healthy living. You need it 50%. So you need to take this one in large quantity. So whole grains and nuts, they constitute they consist millet, wheat, local rice, cowpea, tiger nut, cashew nut, coconut, etc. And the end product of this one is lipid and steroid. It's lipid and steroid. So you need this one in large quantity, like as I say, 50% of it. So this one will help your bone, it will help your joint, lubricate your joint for proper movement. It also helps to rejuvenate your dead cells. So having known this dietary intake, I advise you to take it according to the proportion given to you for your healthy living. For your healthy living. This video is purposely meant for educational purpose. It's meant for educational purpose. Even without going to hospital, if you are following me in my channels, in my profiles, if you and watch any of this video, it will educate you on how to live your healthy living. It will give you an insight that some of this sickness we are suffering today is made because from the dietary or your lifestyle. Thank you for watching. Like this video and share. More is to come. Thank you for sharing. Thank you.